Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. In today's lecture we discuss the last two numericals of your chapter 18 Dawn of Modern Physics. Your first question is a metal whose work function is 3 electron volt is illuminated by light of wavelength 3 into 10 power minus 7 meter. You have to calculate threshold frequency, maximum energy of photoelectron, stopping potential. According to Compton effect, you know that whenever metallic surface is illuminated with light of certain specific wavelength or frequency, then there is emission of electrons. And these electrons you call the photoelectrons. You study the term threshold frequency as well as you study about the energy started with the photoelectron as well as you study about the term stopping potential. You know that what is threshold frequency, what is stopping potential. Here you have asked it when metallic surface is illuminated with wavelength 3 into 10 power minus 7 meter and the work function of a given metal is 3 electron volt. You have to calculate the threshold frequency, maximum energy of the photoelectron as well as stopping potential. So according to given data, we have value of work function. We know that work function is denoted by phi. Here the value of phi is given, that is 3 electron volt. Here value is given electron volt, so we convert it in joule. We know that work function is actually energy, the amount of energy required to free the electron from nucleus binding force. We call that energy. Work function denote it with phi. So here phi is given in electron volt and SI unit of phi or SI unit of energy is joule. We know that the first step of solving numerical question is we convert all the given values in SI unit. So first we convert the energy given in electron volt in joule. We know that whenever we convert the value in joule in electron volt, we divide the charge on electron over a given value. But here value is given in electron volt and we convert in joule. So we just multiply charge on electron with the given value. 3 into charge on electron is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. So we get the work function in joule, that is equal to 4.8 into 10 power minus 19 joule. Along with we have value of wavelength. The frequency, the light which will fall on a metallic surface having wavelength 3 into 10 power minus 7 meter. And we also know the value of Planck constant H, that's equal to 6.63 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. Now we have to solve. First we find the threshold frequency. We know that the photon strike over a metallic surface having energy HF. Whenever we strike the photon over a metallic surface having energy HF, this energy of photon is actually converted into kinetic energy of electron as well as work function. जब हम किसी मेटालिक सरफेस पे फोटॉन को स्ट्राइक करवाते हैं तो वो फोटॉन की जो एनर्जी HF है वो यूटिलाइज होती है इलेक्ट्रॉन को बाइंडिंग फोर्स से बाहर लाने में, अलॉन्ग विद उसको काइनेटिक एनर्जी देती है, काइनेटिक एनर्जी में कन्वर्ट होती है जिसको कैरी करके इलेक्ट्रॉन मूव करता है अवे फ्रॉम द मेटालिक सरफेस. सो द एनर्जी ऑफ द फोटॉन इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू वर्क फंक्शन एज वेल एज द काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन. And we also note that when the frequency which we strike over a metallic surface is threshold frequency. Threshold frequency is the minimum frequency required to remove the electron from a metallic surface. If frequency which we fall over a metallic surface is just equal to the threshold frequency, then the kinetic energy of the इलेक्ट्रॉन इज इक्वल टू जीरो. जब हमारे पास फ्रीक्वेंसी जो है वो मिनिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी होगी जो मेटल से इलेक्ट्रॉन इमिट आउट करवाने के लिए रिक्वायर होती है, तो उस टाइम पे इलेक्ट्रॉन की काइनेटिक एनर्जी ज़ीरो होती है. जो हम फोटॉन स्ट्राइक करवाते हैं वो सिर्फ इलेक्ट्रॉन को न्यूक्लियस बाइंडिंग फोर्स से फ्री करवाता है. न्यूक्लियस बाइंडिंग फोर्स को ओवरकम करके इलेक्ट्रॉन मेटालिक सरफेस से बाहर आ जाता है, लेकिन उसके पास बाहर आने के बाद काइनेटिक एनर्जी नहीं होती कि वो मूव करके आगे जा सके. व्हेन द स्ट्राइकिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी इज ग्रेटर देन थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी, देन द इलेक्ट्रॉन हैव kinetic energy as well. Here when we consider the frequency which we strike over metallic surface is equal to threshold frequency, so we can write HF naught is equal to phi, because at F naught at threshold frequency kinetic energy is equal to 0. यहाँ पे F की जगह F naught हो जाएगा और यहाँ पे हमारे पास kinetic energy 0 हो जाएगी, तो phi हमारे पास इक्वल हो जाएगा HF नॉट के। यहाँ आपने फोटोइलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट के टॉपिक में ये इक्वेशन डिस्कस की थी. नाउ हेयर वी फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी. सो F नॉट इज इक्वल टू phi डिवाइडेड बाय H. Now we have value of phi as well as we have value of H. By solving these two values, we get the value of threshold frequency, that is 0.72 into 10 power 15 hertz. Now the second, we have to find the maximum energy of the photoelectron. Maximum energy means the kinetic energy carried by electron which is emitted by striking a certain frequency over a metallic surface. From this equation, we can write the kinetic energy, maximum kinetic energy of the electron stated is equal to HF minus 5. Kinetic energy की वैल्यू हम फाइंड करेंगे, मैक्सिमम काइनेटिक एनर्जी को हमारे पास हो जाएगी HF minus 5. Here we have value of phi, we have value of H, but we don't have value of frequency. हमारे पास मैक्सिमम काइनेटिक एनर्जी थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी पे तो नहीं होती, थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी पे तो काइनेटिक एनर्जी जीरो होती है. तो मैक्सिमम काइनेटिक एनर्जी के लिए पहले हमने फ्रीक्वेंसी फाइंड करनी है, किस फ्रीक्वेंसी पे हमारे पास काइनेटिक एनर्जी मैक्सिमम आएगी. सो वी फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी बाय यूजिंग द एक्सप्रेशन F is equal to C by lambda. We know that V is equal to F lambda. By this expression we can write value of frequency, that's equal to C by lambda. C is speed of light, that is constant, 3 into 10 power 8, and lambda is given in your question, that is 3 into 10 power minus 7. 3 से कैंसिल हो जाएगा, इसको आप ऊपर लेके जाएंगे तो आपके पास हो जाएगा +7 और इसको सॉल्व करने से आपके पास आएगा 10 power 15. So by putting all these value in this equation, H multiplied by F minus phi, you get the maximum kinetic energy stated with the electron, that is 1.14 electron volt. Next, you have to find the stopping potential. You know that the stopping potential depend upon the kinetic energy of the electron. Stopping potential depend upon the maximum kinetic energy stated with the electron. Stopping potential is that reverse potential at which electrons motion stop. The kinetic energy of the electrons becomes zero. So you can write the expression for stopping potential, that the kinetic energy is equal to EV naught. E is the charge and V is the potential, and naught means you have the value of stopping potential. So by this equation you have to find the stopping potential, that's equal to kinetic energy divided by charge on electron. By putting the value of kinetic energy you find here as well as the charge on electron, which is constant value, and you know that it's 1.167 into 10 power minus 19. By solving these two values you get the value of stopping potential, that's equal to 1.14 volt. Next question is calculate the wavelength of the de Broglie wave stated with an electron is radiated through a potential of 200 volt. You know that the wavelength stated with the particle is given by de Broglie relation, that H divided by mv. Here you have to find the de Broglie wavelength stated with a particle, and that particle is electron, and you rate that particle, that electron, in a potential difference of 200 electron volt. By de Broglie relation, the wavelength stated with the particle is given by H divided by mv, where H is Planck constant, m is the mass of particle, and v is the speed with which a particle move. Here you have a particle electron, and you know the mass of the electron, that's equal to 9.11 into 10 power minus 31 kg, and H is a constant. You also know the value of H, but you don't have value of V. So first you calculate the value of V. You have to find the speed with which electron move, and then you have to find the wavelength stated with the electron. So first you have to find the speed. How you find the speed? You know that whenever a particle is radiated in a particle move in potential difference, then this particle gain energy. Whenever you provide the potential difference, then the particle started in potential difference means its kinetic energy increases, and the kinetic energy gained by a particle in a potential difference is given by kinetic energy is equal to EV naught. EV naught आपके पास जो potential apply किया हुआ उसके according आपको kinetic energy आएगी, जिसके आपके पास expression ये बनेगा. Now you know that kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Half mv square is equal to EV naught, and if here you have to find the value of speed, you have to find the velocity stated with the particle when it's move in a potential difference of 200 volt. So by solving or by simplifying this equation you get the value of v. यहाँ पे आपके पास m इस साइड पे डिवाइड हो जाएगा, 2 मल्टीप्लाई होगा, यहाँ पे v स्केयर है तो स्केयर खत्म करने के लिए आप रूट लेंगे, इस इक्वेशन को सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे तो आपके पास v की वैल्यू आ जाएगी. नाउ 2 is constant. Charge on electron is also known to you, that is 1.67 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb, and potential is given, that is equal to 200 volt, and mass of electron is also constant, that is 9.11 into 10 power minus 31. By solving all these value, you get the speed 8.38 into 10 power 6 millimeter per second. Milli is equal to 10 power minus 3. मिली की वैल्यू यहाँ पे सॉल्व करके इसके साथ मल्टीप्लाई करके राउंड ऑफ करने से यू गेट द आंसर इन आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग, दैट्स द स्पीड इज इक्वल टू 0.86 आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग पर सेकेंड. You know that 1 Armstrong is equal to 10 power minus 10. Now you have the value of speed. You also know the value of h and m. By putting the value of h, m and v, you have to find the wavelength associated with the electron when it's moved through a potential difference of 200 volt. And that wavelength you get is equal to 0.12 nanometer. Next question is similar to this one, and this all about your chapter 18. Next inshallah we start the next chapter, that is chapter 19, atomic spectrum. Thank you.